This is how the old gods died. And how a devil was born. It was the finest civilization the world had ever known, nestled in a land created for a unified people, under the guiding hands of all-knowing wisdom and justice.
Zeus! Zeus!
What you say, messenger?
I bring you word of the tragedy at sea. Two mortal factions once at war have both been failed.
Oh. Ha 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 ha. Mortals at war, and not one pathetic soul seeking my guidance or offering me my dues.
Forgive Ares, dear Hermes. His thirst for conflict is matched only by his arrogance in mortal matters. But with that said, I've not heard a cry for my help either.
What fool will call upon your help in such a time, Aphrodite? What would you know when it comes to—
Not all mortals fight with rage and anger, Ares. Some fights with passion for a feeling that you have never understood. Even you would—
Enough! You bicker like children, like the mortals you defend, Aphrodite. If they are without the need for our guidance, then it is their choice to make. Let them suffer the consequences of such decisions.
But fair Zeus, the mortals have been suffering for some time. Have you not seen this? Have you not felt their despair?
Despair? We have supported them whenever they have called upon us. And what do we ask of them in return?
They have built monuments to you, Zeus. To your children, they worship us all.
As they should.
But where is our love and devotion in return? What have we done but allow them to further lose their way through bloodshed and rivalry?
They are a nuisance.
Please, Zeus, I beg you. What if there is something that needs our attention? Another titan, perhaps? Please, there's power in compassion, you know.
If it pleases the divine Aphrodite, Zeus, then I'll look into this matter. After all, I wouldn't want her to worry now.
Arrogant and understand. No wonder you love him so.
Just like the domain he controls, your love for these mortals will be addressed. As always, we shall intervene. Shall we bring war to the land? Perhaps the mortals need to remember the fear that mandates respect from their gods. No, Ares. The last time we did that, it nearly killed us all. Zeus, if you desire more carnage, I can arrange for that as well.
The mortals are innocent in this. How dare we continue to ignore them? Have you not felt the emptiness that comes from their silence?
Are you implying that our strength, my power, comes from them? My dear Aphrodite, your compassion is your strength and your greatest weakness. They lead to serve us. We are their rulers. We are their gods. Feast elsewhere, you demons! What have you fools done this time? Ares should be pleased with your capacity for slaughter. But if he has unaware of this conflict, then what caused this destruction? Oh, Hera, you finally join us. What divine wisdom do you bestow on me? Am I wrong for not concerning myself in these affairs? Am I wrong for not seeing the worth in these mortals?
Your disrespect for them is one thing, great Zeus. But now you disrespect us as well.
Disrespect you? When it is I who stands here against such insolence?
You've lost your will to lead them, Zeus. What have you given them to believe in but access? They wage war now without even a care for what we think.
Then we shall punish them, make them fear us, fear our power! I admit that I'm confused by their actions. Not one of them called to me. Not one of us was called upon. And not one of you shall continue to speak to me like this.
Stubborn Zeus, his anger will wound us all.
You sound as if you think you can change him, Hera. There's no changing his mind. He won't change his mind unless he's forced to. Eat this, demon!
看摩托底啊！
Do you hear that? Those screams!
What is happening?
What's in the name of Gaia?
Those poor souls!
Poseidon has failed. Zeus, what have you done?
What monstrosity is this? What evil have you brought upon us that dares to defy me? Which one of you is behind this? Hephaestus, what have you created this time?
Oh, no, Zeus. It was not I. It must have been Poseidon. That is his wave. He sends that monster here.
If Poseidon still lives, then he will answer to me for this. But first, we kill this creature! Ha! You dare challenge Ares, the god of war? You may try, Mons!
Zeus, please hear me! Poseidon, now Ares, we are powerless against this in our state!
Speak for yourself, for I have summoned the Hydra to take care of the beast! What have you done, beast? Where are you going? Don't you see that I fight for you? Monster! Now you die! With the last of my power, I vanquished the monster. I vanquished my devil. Aphrodite was right. Hera was right. We had turned our backs on the mortals, and in return, now I found myself no greater than they were. Humbled, humiliated, and powerless, I left my past and Olympus behind. Behind me were the bodies of my fellow gods, not as fortunate as I to see a new day. The mortal subjects I once mocked and toyed with, now I feel pain and sorrow for them as well. No one of them alive to see what I had done, not one to tell the story of my final act. So I traveled far from my old home, and toward the future I was determined to create. Without faith, a god is powerless. I know that now. If I am to be that person I once was, I must learn from my mistakes. I must learn from these mortals, so that I may not fail them again. If I am to regain my power, then I must spend time among them. I must learn of their problems, of their sacrifices. Never again will I put myself above their desires, never living with the arrogance that I once had, and with the beast, my devil, long since gone.
Kamikaze